This vendor at another market was selling a whole bunch of really cool jewelry for just $5 a piece. So I had to get a bunch of pieces and show you guys how you can take inexpensive jewelry from the thrift store, from cheap stuff from Amazon or China, or just stuff you have laying around that might be broken, and take it apart and make it into really much higher end, fun stuff that you can turn around and flip and charge 5 to 10 times as much for. Here's the bag full of stuff I got. Most of it was put in these cute little baggies. I think I got these. This is actually one earring. Look at that. It's like a piece of wood with some paint put on it, and then all these dangly wood pieces. Despite how much junk is on here, it's really light because it's all wood, and that has just a little post glued on the back. Now this one is the pair, but it broke, so I think she gave me this pair for free to thank me because I was buying a bunch of other stuff. So I can just, you know, make a whole bunch out of that. This is a triple strand necklace. Really cool, right? I could take it apart and have it 3 separate necklaces. All the beadwork is done for me. All I need to do is put a cute little wire wrap pendant on each one. And again, this whole thing was $5. I got 3 necklaces. If I put a cute little wire wrapped pendant on each one, I could sell each one for $25. It's $75 out of 5 with just a little bit of work. Whoa, look at this. These are really, really nice dark. Man, that is like an octopus full of dangly stuff. That's the bottom of the pendant part. Look at this. And then you got all this beadwork. All this beadwork. This is a long necklace. This is one of those necklaces that almost makes it to your belly button. But, I mean, look at this. You could take this apart and have like at least 3 pairs of earrings in here. Really funky, cool stuff. Again, this is gold stone. Really pretty. You have these little barrel beads and then the flat beads with the gold spacer beads in between. This is like a lot of work stringing all this, but it's done for you. Has a cute little toggle clasp, and then you just put a really nice dark blue pendant on this, and it suddenly becomes super elegant. Sell it for $40, 50, I don't know. I just like these turtles. They're just super cute. But we can take the hook off and hang some beads, and then put the hook back, make them fancier. These pieces, these are just really cool metal pieces, and they have the post on it, but you can take the back of the post off. You can take this post and carefully bend it into a loop. Just bend it up and then use your round nose pliers, turn it into a loop, and then you can add a whole bunch of stuff to it. So, super cool. I love these colors. That's just a stretch bracelet, but really, really cool colors. I would just, it's $5 stretch bracelet. I could just turn around and sell it for 10. The same jewelry that people think comes from a high-end booth, they'll pay 20 for it. Whereas if they think it comes from a junk booth, they won't even pay $1. It's all about the presentation. Look it up. Payless Shoe Source did an experiment like this. They called themselves Palessi instead of Payless, which sounds Italian and fancy. And they took all of their cheap shoes, but put them in fancy boxes with a fancy store. They hired a whole bunch of beautiful-looking salespeople in suits and dresses and makeup. And they did a whole grand opening with photographers and reporters, and they had people coming and paying $600-700 for a pair of their shoes that normally go for $20 all day long. When you communicate quality to people, and if you're putting your effort and time into this stuff, you're not manipulating or lying. You are demonstrating quality because you're making something that they can't get at a regular jewelry store. So when you demonstrate quality, you can charge 3, 4, 5 times as much, and quality has to do with a lot of different factors, but just mixing in some nicer stones, mixing in some nicer wire work, making your displays look like elegant, full of nice dark fabrics and felt and velvet, instead of using like cartoony flashy colors, like using subtle, rich colors. And just the way you talk about your pieces and learn the name of your beads or your stones. If you're not completely sure, say, I believe this is a Swarovski crystal, or I believe this is a lapis lazuli pendant, and demonstrate the value, and then tell the people, you know, this is $40, and say it without blinking. Even if you thought you don't think you should charge more than 20, say this is 60. See how they respond. This is 85. This is 120. Also, when you're recycling jewelry, you'll find that you have patterns and colors and pieces that you would never put together in that shape or form. Like, I would have never thought to put these together with this loop like this. That's really elegant and different. Man, look at this necklace. This, what a beautiful patterns on here. Again, I would never even know where to find these pieces, let alone I would never put pieces together in this particular pattern. It's just not where my brain would go. But I love it. Whoever designed it had a very, very artistically creative brain. I just love this. I mean, you can, and it's not threaded through with one string. It's connected. These are links that are connected. So you can unlink any of these with one simple turn by opening one of the loops. And instantly you have a pair of earrings. Every link is a pair of earrings. So even though this is a beautiful necklace and I want to keep it the way it is and sell it to somebody, I can easily get 4 pairs of amazing earrings out of this and probably triple the price I could get for it by selling all those earring pairs, maybe more than triple. So let's start with this one. So isn't it pretty? Isn't it gorgeous? Let's just look at it for a while. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. This can be my first pair of earrings. This piece is just too beautiful. I had to put it back together. I'm going to keep this intact. It's such a beautiful necklace. I might make a really fancy pendant to go on it and try to sell it for maybe 80, but I just have too much respect for the color patterns and the funky way that this person put this together. So I'm going to keep this intact, and let's move on to something else that we can take apart and make into a bunch of pieces. This is just a bracelet with, they look like bone. They might be acrylic. They're a bunch of little turtles. That's kind of cool. Instant earrings. Let's see, we got 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair, 4 pairs of turtle earrings for this one $5 stretch bracelet. This is another one. This is a beautiful bracelet, but look at this. I think I'm going to leave this one intact too, but technically I could, right here, this could be the beginning of an earring, and then it slowly has less and less links, and then the other earring would start right there, has a certain number, and then it goes less and less and less and less. But I think this is going to be the winner since it's already broken. We're going to take this apart, make some cool earrings out of this.
I hear that woman wants my soul. Her eyes are burning, her lips are cold.
Or if you don't go to a craft sale or know where to find a flea market with low-priced jewelry, I got these leather teardrop earrings fully formed and ready to go on Amazon for basically just $1 a pair. By just hanging little strands of beads off of them. Or add some chain. Or you could cut them into cool shapes. You could go even further with it.
see that.